Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another Rangers Rundown, another special performance this week coming from our ladies captains. We've got Mia, we have Alysha, all the way from Auckland, New Zealand. How are we, ladies?
We are good.
I love
Enjoying
that.
the beautiful weather up here than down in Melbourne.
Yeah.
That's not hard at all. Our first international podcast, so that this is going everywhere, which is great.
Making history.
Yeah, we're making history.
Let's just first talk about the trip. How's it been? A couple of the highlights. What can you share?
It's been good. My
Yeah.
main highlight, I would say, was jumping off the Auckland Bridge, bungee jumping.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did it. I didn't chicken out. So, sucker to you and mum and dad. I did it.
And not just once, apparently.
Not just once. I did it twice. I went for that second jump. For the second one, I ran and jumped.
Yeah, I've that whole bit on video. It was insane.
I was crapping myself because it was hella scary, but yeah, I did it.
Mia, I'm with you. I'm actually with you on this one. We were over there a few years ago, and my mates jumped off it, and I was like the person like you, just cheering them on.
I was shaking enough getting up there. I was like, that is a fuck no. Like, sorry if I don't know if you can swear on this podcast, but like,
well, good here.
No. So it's like I just saw it and I was shaking, and then we were like talking with like the other people who were doing it, and then there was like a dad there, and he's like, I'm not doing it either. I'm like, good. So neither am I. And then there's this German guy who did it so many times and booked another go in like 2 days time when he got back down. It was insane. But
the second time he jumped, he actually went backwards. So the guys that were up there that were doing it with us, they actually like kicked him off it and he went backwards. I was like, oh no, that is a no.
I love that. So Auckland, and then went down to Rotorua.
Yes, that was
my
highlight. Yeah, that was a good car trip.
That was an interesting car trip.
3 hours.
Who drove, or was it shared?
Shared.
Yeah. So I drove there, which was quicker, and then driving back was like driving on the East Link.
There was a traffic jam all the way from like down just out of Auckland, and then all the way, because we're actually in the middle of Auckland, so all the way up to our hotel, it was like backed up. It felt like you were on East Link, but 10 times worse.
Oh, it was awful. It was so bad. Then we just crashed.
We got home.
A little bit of fun at the Skyline Park down there.
Oh yes, so much
zip lining, tobogganing.
We'll show the photos on Sunday.
Yeah, getting cut off by little kids on the toboggans. That was another fun, interesting thing.
But it was great. Yeah, it's been a really good trip, and then we're so excited for our 1:45 wake up call tomorrow. So good.
I'm disappointed. Surely that's on Sunday, and you just roll into the game after your.
Imagine that.
Though. No.
Oh my god. Maybe you would have 2 grumpy captains. No one would be having a good time.
That's why I said, okay, we're flying back on the Saturday, so then we can rest before Sunday, because otherwise we're gonna be grumpy.
That's just standard. That's just standard time for you, Alysha. But you're a nurse that works night shift. Mia, on the other hand, this might be a bit of a wake up call, but
yeah, exactly.
It was definitely a wake up call for you.
Oh yeah. So fun.
No, I'm glad you're having a great time over there. Obviously, let's talk some cricket, because you're both our inaugural captains of our reboot of the ladies team. We can't ignore the fact that we had a ladies team 20 odd years ago, but this second chapter of it, which has been amazing. We'll start off with you, Alysha. Probably a bit longer of a cricket career than what Mia's had, kicking off, I believe, at Launching Place. So tell us how you got into cricket and a bit of your experiences there, and then from where you moved from there.
Well, I guess I don't know how exactly I got into cricket. Like, it was kind of just a fluke thing. Like, I just filled in for the women's out Launching Place one game, and like the team there, they were amazing. Like, I guess I just kind of fell in love with the team, not so much the sport, because it can get boring sometimes. But I guess I fell in love with the team and the spirit and stuff. So then I kind of just continued on from there. Cricket has been in my family for God knows how long. Dad has been playing for God knows how long. Dave has been playing for God knows how long, and then Tyler and Callum are obviously coming up. So I guess it's in the family somehow. I don't know how, don't know why, but sure, we'll roll with that. And then yeah, just kind of followed along from there. I played A grade at Launching Place for a couple seasons. We won the premiership for A grade competition.
Was that the one against Bayswater Park?
Yes. So yeah, I was playing in that one. That one was a very interesting game because no hate to Bayswater or anything. They are lovely, but they just got too cocky in that game. That's how we were able to pass over them. And we rolled them all out for, I think it was about 70 odd or something, which was good. And then the next season after that, we won another premiership. So we actually won back to back, which was good. And then, yeah, that kind of just followed along from there. Came to Cherney.
Fun fact about that one, Alysha, is that I was actually at that grand final and watched it. That so,
Actually,
quite yeah, it's absolutely serious. So it's quite amazing in that. So I would have actually watched it before I even knew who you Carvills were and everything. But
Yeah.
I have watched you play in clearly 2 premierships, which I had no idea about at the time. So
yes.
good friends of your captain, who's the former Ranger, and Amanda Morrison. So
Yes.
yeah, used to go down and watch that. So yeah, unreal how the worlds collide. And Eliza, who was on there, and the Owens have talked about obviously the previous relationship with your family over there at Launching Place. But yeah. All right, and from there.
And then I went to Chernside. That's how I ended up with this one by my side. No, I went to Chernside because I wasn't liking it at Launching Place anymore. Like it just wasn't fitting with me. And because mum and dad were up in Shepparton, I didn't have much time to play with them. And like sometimes it just wasn't working out. Like it wasn't lining up. No hate to them or anything like that. But it just wasn't in my path, I guess. And then they were joining up with Warrialic to become Lustatia Park. And I don't really like Warrialic, but that's another side story. So yeah,
no offense to the Warrialic people out there, but no, it's cool.
No offense to Warrialic people, but there are some clubs that people don't like, and unfortunately, Yep. And then the captain of the Chernside team is actually good mates with mum and dad. So her husband used to work with dad, and he was the coach. And then that's how I met Mia through Chernside and everything. We played, what was it, C grade?
Yep.
Yeah, we played C grade. We weren't as strong as what it used to be. And then, yeah, I guess Chernside kind of folded a little. They're in the mix of starting their women's team back up as well. And then I came across to Croydon because obviously all the Carvills are there. And then David was there and then David left, but Tyler and Callum and Dad are still there. So, yeah. Decided to bring up the women's team because I wanted to play in a women's team and I didn't really want to go too far out of my zone. I like my little zone. It's not too far, not too close.
Balance it with obviously, living at home and then work and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's obviously big, the cricket, as you said, in your family. What is it like in the household? Because obviously Dave's now over at Croydon, and then you've got the 2 younger ones in Tyler and Callum. One of them obviously playing rep cricket, which is great, but they all take their cricket pretty serious. Do you somehow just stay away from it? What's the chats like at home? Give us a bit of an insight about cricket with the Carvills. Sounds like a TV show, that, Mia.
It does sound like
it. I'd watch that.
No, you would not. Seriously. Let's just say it's very interesting. Like, gets very competitive. Like, oh, you did better than me, or you made 50 and blah, blah, blah. Very jealousy type stuff, but also they love it. Like, cricket is their whole world for Tyler and Callum mainly. Cricket is their world. Cricket is also David's world, but David lives with his girlfriend now. And yeah, it's just there's a lot of cricket talk in the house. It's a lot of watching the BBL, watching the test, watching the men's team, I'm like, I'm over it. So I hide myself in my room or I'm always working. I pick up extra shifts just so I can get away from it.
I
Or
love it because
I do night shift.
it is an interesting conversation, this, because I've known some very good cricketers who absolutely can't stand the game. They play it because they're good at it, but they actually can't stand play. Well, there's other people who are just cricket tragics and they will watch everything, live and breathe it, which is obviously your one and the family's the other, but that's fine. That doesn't take away from your skill and the fun of it. And then the flip side, we've got Mia. So tell us a bit about your cricket journey.
I'm just trying to think. I think this would be probably my 6th season of playing cricket. I started because Chernside had a junior girls, and my uncle and cousin are currently still playing over there. So I got into Cherny from there, played with them for 5 seasons. I was like juniors for 1. That was when I was 15. Started, and then I played juniors and senior women's. Played that for a couple of years. We were in B grade for a while. We actually had 2 women's teams at Cheney for a bit, which was insane. That was really unheard of at the time. But started off there. I was really, really close with one of the captain over there, Kate. She was amazing. She's currently now over at St. Andrews at the moment. We all moved when everything shut down. But yeah, then we went to C grade. Kate went and actually had a baby, and a lot of our team moved to different clubs. So a lot of our junior girls went over to Murrabbuck, Norwood, moved up to like Box Hill, all the higher up leagues, Ringwood Rams, all of them got moved up there, to all better their career, which is what you do if you're especially in juniors. You go up to that. For me, I've never seen it as like I need to go up and keep getting into the higher grades, because I don't see cricket as being my career. This is my hobby. This is my like exercise. This is my like release, It's just more of just a fun sport for me. Like, I've tried so many others and this is just stuck. And then I actually got onto the committee for Chenside Park Cricket Club, because there's actually not a lot of female representatives around on committees for cricket. And then as soon as I got on there with Kate, our women's team folded, which was really, really sad. I'm currently still on there at the moment. Actually, I'm still on the committee for Chenside Park. We do have plans to really try to rebuild Chenside, because it has been, not to say that Croydon hasn't been absolutely amazing. And it's hard to like go back and forth and how things logistically work in administration stuff. But yeah, try to work everything out if we can. But I've been loving coming over to Croydon Rangers. So I messaged Alysha going, she have a spot at Croydon Rangers. I've got nowhere to go. I'm desperate. And then here we are. Oh, that was, and we were both vice captain up at Chenside as well for the C grade team.
How have you found I'll start with me and then I'll ask you this, Alysha. How have you found the step up of actually now captaining the side?
A lot better. I think with the amount of stuff, because I've been a bowler for so long, I really know how to work a field now. Like, obviously still learning and stuff, but I've really liked how I've been able to, like, it is whatever. Obviously with the opinion of the bowler, I can move around people. I can obviously try to bring people up, try to help them with their confidence in cricket, because I've been through the whole process of it, and I know what it's like when if you've done a bad ball, or you've gotten out, like when you're batting and it's like a silly out or something like that. The feeling, and you're like, this feels like absolute shit, and it's like I feel so devastated at myself, but it's bringing people back up and like putting them in places that I know that they can do it, and then seeing them actually do it is like the best part of it all for me. Yeah.
Love it. Alysha?
I would say it's been a big adjustment for me, because I have never, like, I guess, captained or whatever for a sport, I would say. Like, I did vice captain with Mia in Chernside, but we didn't really do much at Churnside. Like we were just on the field pretty much. It was all the captain because she was always there. Whereas, you know, being the captain herself, like it's just been a big adjustment for me. Like being, I guess there are stressful points, but there are also very good points being like, okay, like I've been able to motivate someone to actually like get out of their comfort zone and, you know, open the bat in or, you know, open the ball in or something with a brand new fresh ball or something like that. And they're like really motivated. They want to do it and stuff like that. But also it's been very stressful because Mia and I are not used to 14, 15 players a week.
No.
We are used to 7 or 8. So we have found it very stressful trying to put fielders in their position because we don't know where to put them. We're not used to
It's
that.
actually a new one. It's sitting there going, actually, we've got too many players. It's harder to manage than the other way around. Everyone's like, oh no, you like nothing worse than having less players on the field.
We've had extras. We're like, oh, hang on. We've got to rotate you. We've got to put you in a field. Hang on, what? What?
Oh, and
No, what?
And then when
we need you coaching like the under 10s and just do that formula where everybody just moves one step each over, and then that person gets rotated off. And
honestly, it's been in my mind. I've actually been contemplating doing it, but at the same time, I'm like, no, can't do that.
No, but it's
been
harder when it's
been
only one of us though.
It is and especially being a big adjustment trying to captain as well as work. It's very hard because obviously I am a nurse. Like my career will come first over cricket any day. Like I will not be saying no to a Sunday rate. Sorry if that offends anyone, but I'm not saying no to a Sunday rate as a nurse. Not happening. I will work. So it's been.
That's fair. We get it, especially starting off first your career.
It's just been very hard trying to, you know, find that work-life balance, I guess. But I think I found it pretty well.
And
it's just
why I'm here.
Yeah, that's why Mia's co-captaining with me because obviously I can't commit to every single weekend.
Whereas I'm more able to anyways, which is totally fine. Like because we have already worked so well together too, it kind of was just, it made sense to just do it together.
It's even harder when I'm on a night shift.
Yeah. How have you found playing with your mum?
Nothing really. Like it's like another game, really. Like I've played with mum before. She's filled in at launching place here and there. She played with us at Churnside. Like it's just, I guess it's become normal for me now.
Yeah.
Like
compared to obviously other people who haven't played before with their parents.
Exactly. It's just become a bit normal to me, but also like I played with Dad, David, and all that before I started playing with mum.
Yep.
Like I played juniors with David in the same team. I've played seniors with Dad and David in the same team. Like I'm used to it.
Yeah, 100%. Talking actually about mums, and we do see your mum come down to the club. You've got to explain to us what your mum's hobby is because it is quite fascinating with her running. Do you want to just touch on this for a second, Mia?
So mum does not run. Mum is not a runner. She's a hiker. This is my mum's hobby. So obviously I've had so many people come and ask me going like, oh, why doesn't your mum play? Mum will be walking the dog or like she will or be hiking. That is her favorite hobby to do is hike up a mountain. This is I didn't get this genetic. I do not find that fun, but mum loves it. She because she has fibromyalgia and vertigo and an in and ear problem at the moment, she can't run. She has obviously tried to, but it is quite painful on her head. So she has found that hiking is really good for her. So she has done so many hikes. I'm gonna say over 20 at least, and I'm that is a small number. Like she has done so many. This is my mum's favorite hobby. I do not do this. No one should ever think I do this for fun. I do not do this for fun.
She's had this conversation, obviously, and that's why I brought it up because it's like, it was so different to say. She was like, oh yeah, I just hiked this many Ks, and that's my fun
crazy.
thing to do.
I just did 10K this morning. I'm like,
sure,
cool.
No problem.
My 10K's on the field.
Okay. That's it.
My 10K's on the field.
Yeah, and now that my partner has started running, I'm like, oh no, Mama real got to bond over hiking and trekking. I'm like, oh shit.
We actually made a joke while we were over here, and we're like, we'll just ship her off to Queenstown, like the South Island. They have all the hikes.
Yes.
She'll be loving it.
You'll love it. 100%. We've obviously heard about your nursing. What about you, Mia? Can you just enlighten us for those people who don't know about your career choice?
Oh, I'm currently in uni doing I'm in second year now for a Bachelor of Laws / Bachelor of Criminology. So very, very different, but I'm loving it at the moment. And
what does that entail? Well, where does that lead you to for those people who don't know?
So I'd love to go. I'm looking into anti-corruption at the moment, or more working in prosecutions or anything like that. I am really fascinated with anti-corruption at the moment. It's really interesting to see, like, there's a agency in Victoria, it's called IBAC. A lot of kids probably won't know, but it is taught in like legal studies in high school. It's like a big agency that obviously tackles anti-corruption in all taxpayer agencies. So this actually includes the Victorian government itself. And Victoria Police, which is quite interesting. So IBAC goes to anything that has happened involving police. So that one that happened in Port Punka, IBAC was there to make sure no corruption happened between the police officers if they shot incorrectly or were doing procedure right, then IBAC is there to make sure that didn't happen. And obviously if it did, they're bringing all of it down. They've done so many cases and it's so fascinating. So I do really love doing that. And it would be cool also to do a placement maybe with Victoria Police, but we will see. It'll be really cool. And obviously when I further along in my degree, it'll be really cool.
No, I love it. It's so different, and there's so many pathways in the law.
Definitely.
That's definitely something that I don't think a lot of people would have probably heard of or thought about that side of it, because I guess we all watch movies or TV shows, and it's like SVU and whatever, and like, oh, the police arrest them and then it goes to court and there's a judge and a barrister and whatever, and that's what we see. But these all other avenues of the law,
it is.
which is, and it's probably the same there with you, Alysha, with nursing. We probably what we see when we actually go to a hospital compared to all the different parts that we'd never hear about what you have to deal with. And yeah, we from, I guess, everything from triage to, depending on where they've put you for that night. Is there a story or something that you can share that you could actually share on the podcast to just give us a bit of an idea of what your job is like?
Give a horror story.
I've got many fucking horror stories. Look, because of my license, like my registration and all that, I can't share too much.
Yeah. But
I can share what it is like being a nurse and what it like the reality versus the expectation. So like me working in a private hospital, people have a lot of high expectations of being like, I pay top private health insurance, I get a private room, I get this, I get that, I get service like royalty. It's not like that at all. Sorry. First in, best dressed. Soz.
You're saying I should stop paying private health? Keep going.
Yeah, really. Yeah, private health is a joke. But I guess it's good to have it because, like, if you have a lot of medical conditions and stuff like that, it is better to go into private because you do have that, like, preference to have a private room. But it is just, I guess, like, we don't allocate the rooms, and people think that the nurses allocate the rooms. We do not. The nurse in charge, the nurse manager, has nothing to do with it. It is the bed coordinator or the hospital coordinator that allocates all the beds. So if they think that you are well enough and you're fit enough, like you're independent, self-caring, everything like that, you are more likely to go into a shared room. Whereas if you're a bit more unwell, you're needing assistance, or you're crapping your pants every 10 seconds, then you go into a private room. It all kind of depends because, like, we get a lot of people from ED with, a gastro or something like that. They get a private room first up because they will need to be in precautions. They can't be sharing. They can't be, they need to be isolated. So they get preference over anyone else. Really, that is
Yep.
how it works. But yeah, there is a lot of high expectations that we feel like us nurses in the private sector feel like that we've got to live up to it, but in reality, we can't. Okay, I wish I was God, but I'm not.
There's two different types of nurses. I think it's RN, registered nurse, and I think you're different. Am I right in saying is it EN or something like
Yeah.
that?
So there's two different qualifications. You've got the diploma of nursing, which is an enrolled nurse. You do everything the same as a registered nurse. There is no difference whatsoever. And then your registered nurse has a bachelor. So that is the key difference between an EN and an RN, is that one holds a diploma, one holds a bachelor. There is no difference in the workload. There is no difference in qualifications. There is nothing. Zilch.
Mhm.
Like I can
Except for
do
pay.
there. Obviously, there's going to be a pay difference. Obviously, an EN can't be in charge of the ward. Only an RN can. That they are the main key differences. Like everything else is pretty much I do the same work as an RN. I just get paid less.
Yep, which is annoying.
But
That's
exactly.
what it is.
But I am going back to uni to get my bachelor's. So
Beautiful. Well, I like that because we were talking about this with a few other people about some insights about what people do, and especially our younger players who might be looking at going through high school and trying to choose what their next career pathway is. So I guess if you were interested in nursing or the law, there's two friendly faces that you can obviously ask questions
please
about.
don't get scared by the horror stories, okay? Nursing is a very rewarding job. It just comes with its downfalls.
Like every job.
Like
Like-
every job, it comes with its downfalls, but please don't be scared off by the horror stories, okay? We nurses don't bite. We might have a bitch face, but that's because we are sleep deprived.
I love
that is the only reason.
No, that's good. Well, I think that wraps that up for that. So thank you for jumping on and taking time out of your amazing little trip over the ditch in New Zealand. And it's been awesome having you two on, but also having you girls captaining our team this year.
Thank you so much for having us.
No problems in the world. Well, that's another episode of Rangers Rundown, guys. Thank you for joining us, and we will talk soon. Bye.